Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. It's November. This is a general reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm an Aquarius Sun and Rising, which is probably why I live in a year and read tarot on YouTube. It is hunting season, so when you go into the woods, please wear your blaze orange. This is my safety PSA right here, okay? Holding on to our money, holding on to the things that we have. The Four of Pentacles is the first card and the overall theme of the reading. Okay. That's a lot of earth energy. We're going to keep those three. So this is where we're starting, Aquarius, okay? We are starting with the Four of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, and the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new beginning here. It's going to be most hopeful and most helpful for you to not overspend, to make sure that you're holding on to the things that you value the most. And this may not be money for you, but whatever it is, if you've been considering letting something go, it's probably something that you don't see how holding on to it will actually bring you something bigger or a new beginning of sorts, okay? And in the pre-shuffle, the Eight of Swords came out as well, and there you are right in the middle. So of course we have to keep we have to keep all three of these. I love the Emperor and the Star together. That's just crazy bonkers. This is Aquarius right here. This is you right there in the middle. Now, this Eight of Swords that came out in the pre-shuffle, there's a being stuck in your head. Now, you're an air sign. We're air signs. So being stuck in your head, okay? And what I'm getting with this card right now, which is actually, it's different for every sign when I look at these cards. And for you, this is a matter of all of the thoughts. Do you see all of these swords? Air signs generally are overactive up here. Sometimes we can be seen as somewhat robotic because we are extremely logical and our communication can be very literal, okay? We also can invent this scenario and this scenario and this scenario and this scenario, and then we become trapped by what the mind does best, which is this: create stories. Trapped by all the stories. But in that process, there is hope when it comes to this character. Like, if you understand how to handle this, which an Aquarian does with authority, okay? If you understand how to handle this, it can be harnessed into something very powerful here. Very powerful. The Nine of Pentacles came up as a cut in the deck as well. And the Nine of Pentacles is the completion of when I say work you've done, I don't mean it in a pushing forward, hammer nail kind of way. The Nine of Pentacles is being completely satisfied with what you've built so far, being satisfied with what you've been receiving, how you've been doing things. Justice and Judgment just came out. So I want more on the Justice card, because what I feel from that card is things actually balancing out. The Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles are somewhat out of balance. And 8 is a good number. It's an abundance. So again, with the Eight of Swords, it's an abundance of communication and mind. Some of you may actually be communicating with an Emperor or another Aquarius. This is Aries. You could be communicating with an Aries. A boss, a husband, a father. And then Libra pops out here with the Justice and Venus. There's an emotional aspect to these pentacles as well, with Justice coming out here. Tell me more about this Justice card for Aquarius. There's a King of Wands. King of Wands. And a Nine of Cups. And a Nine of Swords. Okay. Let's take all these. So it looks like there is something, you made some, I mean, quite literally, what I'm getting is that you made a judgment call. You made a judgment call to, like, create some sort of balance. Justice being Libra and being the planet of Venus. Balance probably in a balancing these out. You see the sword, right? So we're balancing out the thoughts and that sort of thing. And then we come up with, as a clarification for Justice, the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So 2 nines here, which means something is approaching an ending. We're worried about, okay, so there's concern here. We go from the 8 of Swords to the 9 of Swords. So that's progress, at least. That's excellent. But this is a card of worry. Worrying maybe about all of those thoughts that had been trapping us before, right? But it's not a necessary worry, right? I love to point out that these swords aren't actually touching her. She doesn't need to be so overly concerned with this ultimate wish fulfillment. And here it looks like work life. It's work, it's passion. If what you're dealing with is a King of Wands, it's someone who works very hard. Sagittarius, if we're going to go with the zodiac sign, okay? But sexy. This is sexy. These two together are very sexy. So some Aquarians may actually be worried about, like, all of the wish fulfillment that's here being as bright as it is. Look at all the yellow in this card. Look at all the yellow. All right, so let's talk about the Nine of Swords then. Is there worry here? Tell me how we resolve this worry. How about we do that? Let's talk about resolving this worry. The Page of Wands. It's going to be a matter of just taking some new action. It's looking at what you're passionate about, what lights your fire. And if it's these, if it's still these, then don't worry about it. Because whatever action you take, you know, always coming from a place of authenticity and love. Always. This passionate action that you take, with the Strength card here, which is Leo energy, I mean, you're facing your wish fulfillment with a childlike energy. It's kind of nice. I'll take more for the Page of Wands. I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter. I'm not sure I've done that. Here. Oh, the Page of Wands comes with the Six of Wands. So whatever it is that this wish fulfillment is, you're overthinking it, Aquarius. That's all. You're just overthinking it. If it's a relationship, there is definitely hope here. I've got the Star with the Emperor, and I've got the King of Wands with the Nine of Cups. There's hope there. If it's career that we're talking about, the Page of Wands with this new inspiration, this new idea, comes with the Six of Wands. I mean, taking action is where the truth of it lies. So this worry, right? So we need to go from the swords to the wands is basically how that works. This worry that you have, the truth of it is that all you've really got to do is take action. You've got to do the movement, and you'll turn those gears for the universe, and then the universe is going to, you know, work in its own mysterious ways and move us to our best and highest good. Not going to be up in the air anymore. It's about what you want. There are a lot of great cards here. As far as zodiac signs go, let's review those, okay, for major arcana. I've got Aries, Libra, Aquarius, you. There are no cups here. There are no cups here. So we're not creating something that's necessarily new, but we are feeling like putting our muscle, physical energy into what we have really felt emotionally pulled toward. Two aces here, pentacles and swords. There's a little bit of struggle in obtaining this new beginning, but man, it looks like you've got it covered. All balance. Hold on to what's best for you. Remember that Four of Pentacles at the beginning. Yeah. You got it. Thank you for being here, Aquarius.